Welcome back to Our Community. Susie Thomas with Jeff and Braden Kahn from Amish Country Theater. I hear there's going to be a new theater. What's going on?
Yeah, so we're actually in the middle of a really big construction project right now. The theater was just growing so quickly that it was time to build our own facility that's going to be much larger. And not only a brand new theater right on the outskirts of Berlin, which is in the heart of Ohio's Amish country, but also an 81-room hotel and a large wedding venue and event center that's all going to be one big complex. So it's going to be a great one-stop location for your lodging, a great show. It's even walking distance from some shops and that kind of a thing. So we're really excited for what the future holds for us.
Does this mean you are moving or you'll have a second theater?
Actually moving to that location.
So now how many people will you seat, did you say?
About 600.
My goodness,
Yep.
almost doubling it.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, you are growing fast. And tell everybody how cute these theaters are. This isn't just, a room with some chairs.
Right.
It's so cute.
Yeah, it's cool. One thing we're big on is we don't want it just to be a performing arts center that you've seen a million shows in. It's really an experience, even before the show starts. That's our goal, is that when you walk in, it's already kind of got you blown away before the first line's even said.
And why is that?
So,
what blows you away?
Yeah, well, I mean, we want to transform the space to make you think that you're walking in to like a barnyard. Like you walk into the theater, the lobby's all decked out with different, barn siding, and the box office looks cool. The concession area is themed. We have a hen house with little chickens, not real chickens.
I was going to say.
Fake chickens that are hanging out in the hen house with a big rooster on the roof. And then when the theater doors open, it's like you're walking inside of the barn. You look inside, and there's rough sawn wood, and the stage is made out of timbers with a hayloft and chickens in the hayloft. We're big on chickens, apparently.
I guess.
We got a lot of chickens.
It's really kind of a place where you want to take your picture about every corner, right? There's plenty to do before it begins because you're going to want to get lots of selfies going around from one cute location to another.
Yeah, and that's how the new place will be too. We're going to theme it out. Just
how
like
do people dress coming to it?
Very casual. Mm-hmm. It's very jeans, t-shirts, shorts, tutus if you want. Whatever you want to wear, it's probably been worn already. So yeah, people come in.
Do people ever just really flip it entirely and come real formal?
Every once in a while we'll get that. Yeah, we'll get the theater goers who are used to the more traditional sense of theater, and they have a great time too. We love them just the same as the guy in shorts. So.
Oh, it's too fun. When you're doing these, and let's repeat when these programs are again, because it's not every day.
Yeah, so right now we're in our Christmas season, and those are on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Those run till about the middle of December. I think December 16th is the last show for Christmas. And then we end the season with our huge New Year's Eve spectacular show on New Year's Eve.
I'm just curious, why Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, not Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Well, part of the reason is we wanted to add Tuesdays for a lot of the tour groups who come to town. They like those matinee shows. Hotel rooms are a little less expensive on a Tuesday. The weekend prices usually kick in around Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So that's why we just went with a Tuesday instead of a Thursday.
All right. Well, let's get a little more into what we can expect at this Christmas show. Tell us, we're going to get to know Leonard's family a little bit better, and there's some wonderful music. What else can you tell us about it?
Yeah, well, the Christmas show, like I said, this year, it's probably the favorite show we've written so far, in my opinion, just because of how much fun it is to bring in all these different characters. Normally we've got our set character troupe that plays throughout the year, but this year we've got, I can even count them here on the fly, but there's probably close to 8 or 9 characters in this show. And just the uniqueness of each character is really, really cool. They're all funny, they're all hilarious, but they're hilarious in their own way. So Cousin Lester, for instance, is Leonard's cousin, and he comes in from Goose Bottom, and they have a tradition in Goose Bottom that every year they read the Christmas story the night before Christmas. So, the crowd thinks, the night before Christmas, we've all heard that. Well, not the way Lester tells it.
Okay.
So Lester sits you down in a rocking chair, and he tells the way they tell it in Goose Bottom, and by the end, people
how cute.
Yeah, in stitches. So that's a really fun thing they do. What else, Braden, am I missing here?
Yeah, it's really fun this year that Ken is using a couple of our favorite puppets that he does.
Oh, cool.
So he uses Howard, his 93-year-old man puppet, and oh man, he's got a lot to say about Christmas time, and he is just hilarious. And then one of my personal favorites, he actually has a rooster puppet. His name is Cecil, and Cecil's big thing is he's not a chicken. He is a rooster. There's a big difference because he's a rough, tough rooster. He will cross the road. Oh, yes. Yep.
Oh, the rebel.
That's his whole thing. That's right. Yep. Yeah.
You know, I think ventriloquism is really in right now. If anybody watched America's Got Talent and saw that amazing little girl, and Ken is just top drawer. As you say, Ken Groves has performed all over the country. How blessed we are that this is what he calls home. So, yeah, you really hit gold when you collaborated there. The music. Tell us about the music that you have there. It's beautiful.
Yeah, the music's a big part of Christmas. Everyone loves Christmas music. And like Braden mentioned earlier, the show is probably 60% comedy, 40% music. So there's a wide range of different acts in the show. And the music we do, some of it is a cappella, where we do different Christmas carols. They might be traditional. They might be a new spin on the carols. There's some instrumentals that we do as well with lights. Think Trans-Siberian Orchestra a little bit with the light show and how that works.
Wow.
You know, we're not TSO, obviously, but that's kind of the idea we went for when we put together some of the music. And then the end of the show is awesome. It's a really nice, reflective sing-along with the audience and some of the real Christmas story from the scriptures, and it just really ends on a really nice, family-oriented feel at the end of the show.
You're going to make me cry, aren't you? And we always Silent Night at the end.
Yep.
Wherever I am, I'm in tears.
Right.
Oh my goodness, that just sounds so much fun. So, top 100 bus tour events, not to be missed events in North America. If you think you've seen it, you haven't seen it, because this is a brand new show. And then if you come to that and you think you've seen it, you still haven't seen it because you're doing something new for New Year's Eve. Tell us about that.
Yeah, New Year's Eve is probably my favorite show of the year. And what we do with that, it's we do 3 show times: an early afternoon, an evening, and then a late show, which actually ends with a countdown to the New Year's at the end of the show.
Oh, fun.
But what we do is we call it's a New Year's Eve Spectacular, and we take all of our favorite acts from the last 6 years. So think about all the different comedy, jokes, writing, acts, sketches we've done in 6 years, and we pick kind of our favorite acts, the crowd favorites, and we do it all in 1 2-hour show.
Wow.
So it is a hoot. It's crazy, not crazy in the sense of wild, but it's just so much fun because you're basically getting the greatest hits of the Amish country theater in 1 2-hour
Best of the best.
show. Yeah.
So what do you do for people who are hurting so much from laughing? What happens to them? You have paramedics standing
they're
by.
have to take it easy on New Year's. We recommend bed rest if you need it.
Yes. Well, what I love about this, and you tell me, why did you do this? But New Year's Eve, you're always, looking for something, particularly Christians who have a certain lifestyle that doesn't really conform to traditional New Year's Eve.
Right.
Tell us why you do this.
Well, this is a great way to celebrate doing something fun. Normally, if you're going to a New Year's Eve party, it involves some of the party things that maybe you're not into, like the alcohol and some of the craziness. So New Year's Eve for us, we wanted to make it a family-friendly place where you can bring your grandma and your grandkids all to one show, have a great time out, doing something fun for New Year's Eve, and you don't have to worry about, people bumping into you after the show, your car getting, whatever. But basically a really nice alcohol-free way to party and welcome in the new year.
Yes, and some pretty safe streets in Amish country when it's over, and nice hotels nearby, great food nearby.
Right.
Oh, my goodness, perfect idea.
Yeah.
All right, well, speaking of roads, and I think you said a while back that you take this show on the road. I'm very interested in knowing more about that.
Yeah, so we do a lot of different things on the road. We do anything from corporate entertainment to fundraisers, and we can do anything as small as maybe just one of our comedians goes out and does a small set for a corporate event, or we do our entire show, or we take an entire sound system and our band and all our actors and do a full show for someone somewhere that wanted to hire some entertainment for that. So we have a really wide range of things we can do for a lot of different people and their kind of events that they're planning.
That's amazing. What price ranges are we talking about? I have real serious reasons for asking you.
Yeah, it varies so much. Usually if we know a budget that someone's trying to work within, we can usually make that work. Like Braden said, we can scale it all the way up to a huge production on the road, or all the way down to one of our comedians who still does an amazing set of entertainment for your group.
How far are you willing to travel?
Boy, we've traveled 4 hours, I think, is probably the furthest
Wow.
we've gone. Yeah. After that, then you start getting into airplane fares.
Yeah.
because 4 hours of driving.
And
I think we sent one all the way out to California one time.
We did, on an airplane.
Yep, it would have been all the way out to Ontario, California for an event that got booked out there. So
that is amazing.
Yeah.
So you are finding yourself being that well known across the country now.
Well, the internet's a powerful thing.
Yes, it is.
I don't know how big we are in California, but online, you can find us and look at our corporate information. And for them, it worked. We were exactly what they needed.
6 years ago, is this what you thought where you would be 6 years from then?
We thought we were just going to throw up some chairs and tell a couple jokes on the side on the weekends and see what happens.
That you guys wrote, right?
Yeah. And now it's our full-time job, which is awesome. We're having a blast.
Yeah. Yeah. Where do you want to go next?
Chick-fil-A. Is that what you meant?
Yeah. Well, not after this interview, but where would you like to go? Like, say, 6 years from now, what would you like Amish Country Theater to look like?
Well, we're always growing, always looking into new opportunities. The big growth area for us now is just higher capacity with our shows. We'd like to start to bring in some more regional, national acts now that we have a little bit larger theater.
Neat.
Because there's going to be a need. Right now our shows, we do about 180 shows a year, but there's some dark nights right now that we have on our schedule. So we'd like to start filling those in and kind of get on that circuit of the national acts that come through. So that would be really cool in a couple of years to start breaking into that too.
So cool. I need to ask you each of this individually. Braden, what is the best part about your job?
The best part about my job, I think just being able to go to work, and it always involves laughter and smiles, and we get such great feedback and stories from people that come out, and they'll tell us, I've been struggling with this, or I had a family member pass away, and they're like, I haven't laughed in 6 months, but I laughed so hard tonight. And they just tell these stories of how much it means to them. So to be able to be in a work environment that always has so much joy as a part of it, and to bring joy to other people is just really rewarding and a lot of fun.
Does good like medicine, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Jeff, how about you?
Oh, you hit it right on the head. Easily the best part about it is, we're creating something that is lasting, a lifetime for people, making memories and, people bringing their families out and maybe altering the trajectory of their family, or maybe they needed it for a reason. And the feedback we get after the show when people are coming through the receiving line and telling us those stories is really fulfilling and really rewarding that way.
Very cool. Remind us how to get tickets again and to find out where to get Christmas show versus New Year's show and the whole shebang.
Well, the easiest thing's online on our website, www.amishcountrytheater.com. Everything's going to be on there, from schedules to show descriptions, show times. And you can also, if you're a phone person, like to give people a call, it's our box office at 888-988-7469 or 888-988-SHOW.
Okay. Give that one more time, please.
Yeah. 888-988-7469 or 888-988-SHOW.
Jeff Kahn, Braden Kahn, Amish Country Theater, thank you so much for what you do in our community.
Love being here. Thank you.
Thanks.